All right, and I believe we are live. There we go. I was 1 minute late to stream. I had to get some coffee. But yes, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to yet another TapDaddyBeats stream. I hope you guys are having a good Saturday morning. Today we're just going to be doing a studio session, just making some music. So I'm excited to dive into it. I got my coffee, you know. Oh, ready to dive into it. Man, I love Saturday mornings. This is going to be good. And I've been making a lot of like more drum racks, and I don't know. I think this should be a good session. But yeah, before we dive into that, if you guys are curious what we are listening to right now, this is my new track. It's called Moment of Bliss. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful boom bap track. I love this song. But yeah, this was the last single that I was releasing before I dropped my new album. This comes out in 1 week. New album, The Low-Key Plan, coming out next Friday. So yeah, definitely drop it a pre-save if you're trying to catch it. You guys might even recognize a few of these from the stream. But anyways, I think I'm ready to dive in. Brand new Ableton Live set. Yeah, here we are. Blank Ableton Live project. Let's see what we can make of it. All right. So, I think we're going to start off with some drums. Well, maybe let's go sift through some sample material first. I was just organizing all of my samples this morning. Oh boy, I've got quite a stash built up here. Where do I want to start? Maybe we start somewhere in the middle here. This one I know I've used. I'm gonna go ahead and just move that guy out of this folder. All right. Maybe there's some more organizing I need to do. Ooh. I kind of like the texture of this. Would like something with a little bit more to it. You know, I am kind of curious. I feel like I've been digging so much in the splice folder. We might go step out. See if there's anything in schematics that we haven't yet flipped. Anything that, I think these are pretty old ones. These are definitely some older samples. There might be some gold in here. I know, this is the super exciting part, thumbing through a bunch of old samples. See, the cool thing about all of these is, like, I do have the stems to all of these, so, like, if I hear just a piano part or just a Rhodes progression, I can go dig that out and chop it, right? So we got extra control over what we want to do here. Generations. I don't think I flipped through these too much. I think we flipped that guy. God, it's lovely. I want to kind of take my time, make sure that I find something that I'm really excited to flip today, you know? This is all too synth heavy, but there were like some really good vintage stuff in here. Let's see what else we got here. What else we got? I remember some of these like sessions was pretty cool, although I'm not sure. Sessions, and if we go like piano or Rhodes. Okay, so these are all like Rhodes melodies. Really, I'm hoping to find like just some nice, simple chords that are colorful, you know? Hey, what's up, Light? How you doing, man? How you doing? It's good to see you, dude. We're just chilling, man. Diving into the session. We haven't even laid anything down yet, so... Yeah, man. I was really hoping that we'd get, like, more chords and whatnot. Love the brass in this. God, I wish Somatics would do more stuff with, like, brass. I love all of this more vintage sounding, like, brass stuff. Ooh. That's really cool. I'm not sure if we would take the whole sample. All right, well, classic melodies. I like just the Rhodes of this underneath. One time is what it's called. Okay. All right. Well, I've heard enough. Let's dive in with some drums here, and let's see what we got going on here. So I did make a few more kits recently. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Something like that. And I'm thinking, you know, I've got like a little counter snare here. We could have some fun with that counter snare. Okay, so that is the turnaround point. Let's see how this lines up. Oh, we got to get that first note, of course. Let's bring this up. Ooh, these were pretty late. Gotta make sure we get that hi-hat in there. It's fighting me. It's fighting me for sure. And you know, honestly, a lot of times I kind of like for this hi-hat to land slightly behind the kick. Sometimes if you give, really the idea is kind of like layering, right? We don't stack them directly on top of each other. We just kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit extra satisfying if we put that hi-hat just on the back end of that kick. It's not perfect, but cool. And I just want to make sure that these at the end here aren't getting like double hits. There we go. Okay, let's kind of switch that around. And these are just like so off. I'll tell you what. We might do a little bit of cleanup in this section. It's just like a little bit too far off. So, I think I'm going to pull this back with this hi-hat. And I kind of like those top notes kind of dragging behind a little bit. I see at the beginning it was a little rushed. Yeah, I'd rather that to be dragging a little bit. Are you rushing or are you dragging? Dragging these nuts. Sorry, whiplash. Yeah, this is sounding pretty slick. I like it. We might have some fun with this little extra snare. Why not? Take our time with it, you know, make something it's worth doing. It's worth doing immaculately. All right. Okay. So we'll just slap that in there, but we're going to play with the timing of it a little bit. And we're probably going to really bring that velocity down too. We want it to be kind of minimal. All right. So something like, yeah, a little bit further back. But yeah, Mars, how's it going, dude? It's good to see you, man. There we go. These guys are a little bit too far back. It's a rocket ship. There we go. All right. Let's play around with more of that little snare, you know. I like that. I love having these secondary snares to really like tie in some syncopation. And this has a lot of like real human feel to it because I banged it out on this MPC. But now we can get a little bit more precise in the grid with, just like some of this extra additional snare work. Actually, no, we don't want this like way over here. I think we want it like over here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Take these guys. Okay. Yeah, like that. Cool. Now there was like maybe something in here that didn't quite feel as good. Yeah, this little interaction here. First of all, this kick feels weak. You can see the velocity's pretty low there. We'll slam that to the ceiling. And let's also get the timing of this a little bit better. We'll probably bring these guys back a little bit. We'll set this hi-hat a little bit behind that kick. Really make it feel good. There we go. That's a little bit better. But yeah, Mars says, I finally have all my plugins and libraries back on my computer. I saved double the drive space and have all the software provision. Dude, nice. He says, I was so excited I started building a track last night. That's good on you, man. That's awesome. Now, I feel like organization is half the battle, isn't it? Sometimes just reorganizing things, putting moving your plugins to the right hard drive so it's more convenient, or just save space. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like organization, I think, is something that we don't usually think about when it comes to music production, but it actually counts for a lot. I'm glad for you, man. That's good. I think we'll put this pickup note a little bit further on the ground. God, these guys are just so rushing. We'll do it again with this guy, bringing him closer to the ground. Nice. There we go. What's up, Odyssean? How you doing, man? He says, if I could just organize my tracks, would probably come together so much easier. It's a big part of workflow, isn't it, man? I mean, yeah, I feel like, so a big problem for me is I feel like remembering which samples I've sampled before. So I made a little system where I have an unused samples folder and I have a used samples folder. I move it over, or at least I try to. And that's the bigger thing for me, is I develop these systems, but they only are effective if I actually use the systems, So I don't know. But you see, that's the thing though, is if your DAW is really well organized, you're on top of it. It's like, I can't tell you how many times I've found like sample material that is really fire and I downloaded a long time ago. I just, put it in a folder and forgot about it, So now I'm with you on that. But yeah, the real battle is staying organized. I'll go through and organize things, and then within 3 weeks are all over the place. Dude, I'm the same way. I feel you on that. The struggle's real. And yeah, Mars saying, yeah, it was a frustrating week. There were snags I had to work through, especially with licensing. Oh gosh, yeah, no. I'm streaming to you guys live on my wife's laptop actually. She's got a much newer Mac than I do. It's got an M2 chip, I believe. Which is awesome because I could not use Ableton Live 12 on my old MacBook, which has an Intel chip. I couldn't use Ableton Live 12 and stream at the same time. It was just too much for my computer. So, I recently had to download every single plugin that I've ever used, basically. And I'm still running into issues here and there. But, man, it took me an entire week of, probably more than that, of just prepping this computer, Okay, I'm getting places with this. Hey, Ek Guitar, how you doing, man? Glad you could make it to the YouTube stream. Hell yeah, welcome on in, dude. You got here just in time. We just started this beat. Now the question is, do we want more of that snare play on the B side of this? I think it's sounding pretty good. But yeah, let me give you some advice. Anytime you purchase software online, when you get your receipt email and you download link email, save them in your email. Absolutely, man. I agree. Okay, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Let's hear this B side. I'm satisfied. That's good. But yeah, Ek says pretty good. What about you? I'm chilling, man. Chilling. Saturday morning. This is my favorite time of week. Just making beats, But yeah, just chilling, man. We'll see how many beats we can make this stream. I would love to make 3. But I'll accept 2 strong beats, Let's dive back to maybe sample material now. We might process these drums a little bit differently. There was so. I was thinking I might just grab I might just grab what was that? I want to get just these Rhodes. What is this called? One time? Okay. Loop stems. Let's go find the one time. And it's just these chords. Okay. So and I'm kind of thinking there's a couple ways that we could sample this. That could be sick. Something like that. Okay. I do kind of want to take this brass hit and like hit it right at this. We'll definitely want to pitch this. Complex. And let's see. Let's open this up a bit. All right. We're going to be making some boom bap today, man. I mean, are you guys surprised? Man. Let's really turn that down. We might play with the pitching a bit. Nice. Okay. Let's get a little bit of bass action in here. Boom, 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 boom. Something. Yeah. All right. You ever think about just taking a Saturday stream and doing a genre you have never done before? Sometimes. I usually save that for like the second beat if I'm gonna go out on a limb and potentially fall flat on my face. I usually like to slam dunk a track first and then go make a fool of myself. I just might though. I have been producing a lot more trap on stream, and I don't usually make a ton of trap, but I don't know. All right. Let's we gotta pitch this. For some reason this is like not pitched to C. It's pitched to A, so up 3 steps. All right. Oh, wow. We got something there. Oh, man. That guitar, I'm dead serious. Can I add some guitars on it? Sorry, I don't collab with chat. I'm sorry, dude. Let's see. Definitely need to boost this up a little bit. Oh, man. It's going to be a funky one. What if we then kind of dressed it down after this, you know? Maybe we make this more sparse. Hell yeah, thank you, man. Just kind of, you know, make it a little bit more sparse over on this side. Hell yeah. Dude, that's sick. But yeah, no worries. Take it easy, dude. All right, let's see where we're heading with this. Maybe we carry this over. So we've got a little bit of an A side, B side, like, or at least we're setting up in the bass. So we're probably gonna want to do something with that layers. I'm thinking now we could really start processing the drums a little bit further. Let's get decapitator. And actually, maybe before we go with decapitator, let's cut the highs maybe. I don't know though. Maybe cutting the highs isn't the right call on this one. But I am thinking two things. A little bit of decapitator and a little bit of the 1176 compressor. Just getting a little bit of that crunch on there. That's feeling good. Now let's make it snappy with that 1176 compressor. I'm gonna basically, the idea behind this is we're gonna give it like a lot of attack and like no release, and it's gonna make it snap. Let's see. Now we gotta kind of adjust this. Because we don't want to destroy that kick. That's kind of what's going on here. But yeah, Mara's like, I'm just chilling. Do your thing. Hell yeah. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I don't know. This 1176 isn't quite... It's flattening my low end too much. Yeah, maybe if we pull off a little bit on the input. Okay, that's feeling a little bit more. Has a Scottish sound to it. Yeah, it's kind of got that offbeat. We just need more brass now. All right. Let's maybe get a vibraphone out. Busting out the TapDaddy vibraphone. There we go. Oh, man, that's sick. I like that. That's menacing as all hell. Alright. But yeah, I see Mars says, do you have a Culture Vulture plugin or de-stressor type compression? I'm not sure if I have like a... What do you mean by de-stressor? I'm trying to pinpoint exactly what kind of compressor you might be talking about. I'm still learning here. So my point being, sometimes they do better in place of an 1176 when it comes to accenting the bass higher. Is that a 2A comp right now? Yeah, I've got a 2A on this vibraphone. Yeah. And honestly, those have been like my two kind of go-to compressors. I've been using LA2A for pretty much anything that's warm, you know, like chords and stuff like that. I used to kind of squeeze the drums a bit with a 2A, but lately I've just been enjoying how the 1176 feels on the drums when I kind of dress it up like this, where it's like all attack and like no release over here. I don't know, I've been really enjoying that. But yeah, I love isotope vinyl and doubler plugins. Hell yeah. De-stressor is a harmonic style compressor. Ah, yeah. I'm not sure. Is the 2A harmonic? Because I do notice that like the 2A sounds incredible on like Rhodes keys, you know? It does a really good job of like warming things up, I would say, but yeah. We might bust out a piano here. Oh, it's a tube compressor. That's right. That's right. That's why I feel so warm on the roads. There we go. But yeah, 3A is a FET comp, great for guitars, vocals, piano. I got you. Yeah, this 1176 is an FET. It's the 1176, yeah, FET compressor from Universal. Honestly, I'm not sure exactly what all that means. I'm not gonna pretend like I do. I know how these feel though. I feel like that's really what's important, but I don't know. I still need to do a little bit more research on some of these tools that I'm using. But yeah, I might be wrong. 3A might be optical and 1176 is FET. Yep. Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure. Yeah, so like I've got this one optical compressor that I use, and it's like, well, it's like really like two compressors that work in parallel with each other. And you'll see me throw it on the master quite a bit. It's the Shadow Hills master compressor. It's basically got this optical compressor and a discrete compressor, and you're kind of compressing these both at the same time. You're kind of working both compressors on it at the same time, and it's a really interesting compressor to get a really full sound on a master. It's cool. Hey, what's up, Myro? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Glad you could pop in, dude. The difference between them is the roll-off. Hell yeah. Now, I'm curious. I don't know how much you know about compressors, but the one thing that I notice about the optical compressor on the Shadow Hills is that the attack and release are fixed in place, basically. And really, you're just controlling gain and threshold, right? Is that true for like all opticals, or is that just specific to the Shadow Hills? Like, I'm curious. I honestly don't really know the difference between a lot of these compressors. I just know how they feel, you know? I've got way too many hours logged with a lot of these compressors, and it surprises me how little I know sometimes. Yes, okay, that makes sense. I actually kind of like that. I kind of like that, you know, it's kind of like, with the LA2A, there's no like attack or release knob. It's just set in place. And I feel like for a lot of those, I don't know, it kind of has its own character to it. I'm not sure, but yeah. Woo! What's up, Beck? It's coming. Let's bust out a decent sampler. Let me get a nice, bright, upright piano. Library location. The fuck, bro? Do I not have this set up? Damn. I'll have to troubleshoot this plugin later. Because I could have sworn I had a decent sampler set up. We'll have to figure something else out then. There might be a good bright upright in like Contact maybe. We can certainly try. Like, what is Piano Uno? Bright. Just kind of like different types of reverbs on it. I was really hoping for something with a little bit more texture that I could like slam through an OTT, you know? So we should maybe try just to hear what this sounds like with some OTT on it. Still not quite what I'm like looking for. Well, when in doubt, start pulling instruments out. Let's just let's just get, maybe Purity actually could be kind of cool. Oh, and you know what's also fun is this first one, if we slam this through some OTT, we get some pretty cool sounds here. Now let's really turn this down. But yeah, testing my stream app, almost got a demo finalized. Oh, nice, man. That's awesome. What kind of software are you cooking up over there? There we go. Almost. We got something here that we could cook with. We gotta fix, I biffed that last note. There we go. But yeah, tube comps sound warmer because they don't roll off sharp. Gotcha. Yeah, opticals roll off really sharp, and FET are diode based, which are faster than tube. But wait a few milliseconds. That makes sense to me. The FET is like really snappy to me when I give it like no release. I don't know. That's why I've been really enjoying it on my drums. It's felt very snappy, you know. But yeah, X saying, yo, do you know anything about orchestration by chance? What do you mean, man? I think I've actually done a decent amount of like orchestral stuff in the past, you know. I feel like it really comes down to sound selection and being careful with your mix, gentle with it. Need recommendations for libraries? Huh. I would say, just as a place to start for free, go look up the BBC Symphony Orchestra plugin by Spitfire Audio. It's completely free to download. That's a really good place to start. Now, orchestral libraries, like really good ones, can get stupid expensive. Like, I'm talking thousands of dollars. But, you know, there are some good resources that are free, and I would say Spitfire Audio, if you go look up BBC Symphony Orchestra plugin, like, you'll be pretty happy with it. All right, let's keep laying down little bits and bops. Let's see. I feel like I kind of want to come in on some brass here. Yeah, let's come in on some brass. Let's lock in and get some brass. Like a trumpet here. Something with some drama to it would be really cool. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go back out to our samples and let's start digging through BandLab. Or, I mean, not BandLab. Splice a little bit. See if we got anything, any little licks or something. Oh. That's sounding good. But yeah. Oh, Myro was saying, I was asking him what he was making. He says it's wild, real-time interactive voting, profile automations, radio package submitting automations, DJ stream organization, interactive networking, automated cross-promotion, doing what nobody likes. Is it some sort of like networking platform that you're working on? I assume with like radio package submitting. Yeah. Honestly, it's like that doesn't sound too bad. All right. Way too much. I love this, but I just don't know how it would fit. That's cool. Where's this going? God, we're gonna find some gold in here somewhere. I think I've used that one. Ooh, wait a minute. We might have something here worth cooking with. Here, let's actually keep it warped. We're gonna just go complex. Something. Let's see. Feels like these come a little bit late. If we could like tuck this guy right in up here. But don't like that walk up. But I do like these like top notes that we hit. Yeah, that flute goes insanely tough. Thank you, dude. See, that just feels sick. It feels a little rough around the edges, but and then I'm kind of thinking like we can take this guy, bring him in over here, but we come in with one extra layer. Start pulling stuff out. Let's pull out X-Band. Getting there. think this will come in over here. But we'll save that for the second time we come around. So like this will come in over here. We'll bring them back around like into this. We'll make sure we extend out this guy. And I'm thinking we need like another layer in this section to really spice it up. Like, goddamn. Yeah, ODC and saying I could be incredibly off, but this gives me very modern West Side 90s rap beats. Yeah, no, I get you on that. Myra was like, no, you're right. He's been on that Dre level. I appreciate that. Just trying to, you know, get it all out there on a DAW, you know? Gosh. Been so stressed this week. I've been working so much. I feel like this is just the week manifesting itself on a hard ass West Coast beat. Whew. Let's keep pulling out instruments. I don't know why. I've been pulling this guy out a lot. But I love it, though. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, this is that. This is the shit right here. Oh, wrong lane. But yeah, take it easy, X. Something like this. Okay, yeah, and we didn't need that all the way out there. There we go. And we might just let this like ride right here. And I think we might slip in like one of these guys. Dude. I think we got a beat there. Damn, that is slick. Oh, I'm vibing with that. Let's save it. Song 971. Sounding cool. Shit. Guys, we did a full beat in like less than an hour and 10 minutes. That's pretty damn good. I like that. I like the rate we're moving at today. Let's waste no time. Let's get into another one. Let's just dive into it. Let's new live set. And let's just start cooking. So let's just start right away with some drums here. What was this other kit I made? Something like that. There we go. Now I do want to punch up this kick a little bit. I mean, it's got the low end that we need. It just doesn't quite bump in the way that we want it to. Not yet, anyways. We could start by just gain staging this up a little higher. Woo, there we go. Yeah, fun. Agreed. All right. Let's get this guy. Man, we just came off of such a heavy track. Maybe we'll make something that makes us feel good, you know? Well, that doesn't make me feel good. Let's change that. Let's scoot this back a little bit. Oh, and you know what would help that is if this guy wasn't straight, if it was a little bit off. Yeah, there we go. Now, let's Decapitator. I hardly know her. Maybe a little EQ rolling off the highs. This is cool. Let's try that 1176. It might completely flatten that kick, but we'll see. I'm liking this. All right, let's go find like some really pretty piano stuff. I'm not sure yet, but let's find some. Have I flipped this? I mean, that's nice. Let's see what else we got. Or, you know, I made some piano stuff the other day. I know that there was one I was thinking of flipping. Maybe. I don't know. I want to keep flipping through through piano samples. You know, I feel like this is where it really counts. You know, if you take your time, don't get in a rush to go places, right? Consider your options. These all kind of have bleed in them. You know, we can hear the other instruments. It's not ideal, but it's not completely bad. Oh. Fuck, that's irresistible. Give it a little bit of fade in so it doesn't click like that. Wow, we got a lot in here to mess with. But I think we're gonna mostly play this in order. I pitched it down 4 steps. we got it chopped so we can get some of that syncopation, and then I think we're gonna stutter a few of these notes. We can jump down to that. Okay. Okay. That's gonna be fun. Okay, well, we had one run there. Let's focus in on that one run. That was fun. This is very loud, by the way. Get a little bit of LA2A on here. There we go. Yeah, we're cooking, dude. Now, let's duplicate these drums, mute that, get just the kick. Maybe we'll include the snare in this sidechain signal. Let's also get rid of some of the air on this kick. This is not going to be heard. We're just going to use this as a signal. There we go. Yeah, it'll get sorted with the mix. We're not worried about mixing it right now. Just maybe some light gain staging. Really not going much further than that. Let's see. There we go. just like a light, shallow sidechain there, then we tighten. Woo, okay. Alright, let's start messing around with some like synths and stuff. Gosh, what do I want to bust out? What are some plugins that I like don't go for ever? Way too much stuff from Plugin Alliance. I feel like what would be some good stuff? Let's just pull out Xband and start digging for synths that we like never use. I don't know. We're just looking for some interesting stuff. I know, it's like, I feel like I need to go out of my way to find new presets, right? It's all part of the process. Anything in here that is kind of new to me? Somebody's dirty. I don't know if this is the instrument, but that is certainly the melody. Shit. Fuck yeah. Hey, Shadow, how's it going, dude? It's good to see you, man. What if we glossed this up? It's kind of an odd kind of sound. Maybe we like use something like Echo Boy or something like that. Something interesting. Let's just loop this for now. Let's start digging through our Sound Toys plugins. Yeah, and it could be something like... Yeah, Echo Boy or Echo Boy Jr. Let's pull out Echo Boy first. Something like this. But yeah, Shadow says great, bad weather here, but we are doing fine. That's good to hear, man. Staying nice and cozy at home. You know. Yeah, we're chilling, man. We made a pretty a menacing rap beat earlier. Now we're on some more positive vibes right now. I'm liking it. I want to do some stuff where I like. Oh, I like this delay. Oh yeah, because it's creating really cool counterpoint. Yeah, definitely. Dude, this preset is growing on me. I wasn't so sure about it at first, but like, fuck, that's sounding cool. Let's have this come in on the B side. Should we open this up? Yeah, there we go. Whew. Maybe. I think we're gonna go for like a trumpet loop or something. Maybe if we pitch this right, you know? But yeah, let's just keep expanding on this. I'm not trying to make too many, decisions either way. I'm just trying to kind of throw stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be too busy over here, but that could be cool. bring that in, but let's like do this dropout moment, like have our heroes moment, you know, where it's like, oh, the trumpets are here to save the day. Yeah, because I wasn't a huge fan of the B-side that they had. See, I wasn't a huge fan of that. We might actually keep this little variation in here. Slap this guy on the end. Oh, dude, this is coming out pretty nice. All right. I'm almost thinking of skipping on bassline on this because we got this kick that is like so low end heavy. It's lovely. And I think we could go with another dropout here. Woo! That third variation is really nice. Thank you, dude. We're hitting it. We're getting there. I don't know. I love having just like an element of like liveliness. You know, this is why I go out of my way to sample like some live brass. I feel like it just breathes life into it. And it kind of has, you know, a lot of nuance packed into it. Like that third variation is just like really, really nice kind of spread. God, I love these drums. Let's bust out Purity. Getting close here. Maybe that's just it, and we come in with counterpoint stuff. And we hit that again, like right over here. And I'm thinking some sort of bright synth with like crystallizer on it would be really cool here. Yeah, let's try like a bright synth with crystallizer on it. Maybe it's even like an electric piano. It's like Rhodes, but we like crystallize it. Was it yesterday that you made that sick bass beat for the residential neighborhood or Thursday? Oh, that was was that what I was mixing down on Thursday? I wasn't making beats on Thursday. I was mixing. I think that's what you were thinking of. Ooh, I just liked that walk up. That was interesting. Okay, so like something like this. But we take crystallizer, slap this on here, and watch this. It's gonna be crazy. We'll see what it sounds like with the default preset. Ooh. Getting places. Yikes. Keep it really subtle underneath. Yeah. Okay. I love this crystallizer plugin, dude. See, this is where I like swear by a lot of these Sound Toys plugins. They are just so creative and so fun, you know? Like, I feel like, you know, I don't know, just overall impression of the Sound Toys like collection. I got all of their plugins. I would say like it's not like a full mixing kit. Like if you're looking for a big, you know, general suite of plugins that's like, you know, gonna take care of all of your compression needs and EQing needs and all that, like probably not gonna meet all of those criteria, right? But what it's really good at is having just really off-the-wall creative plugins that I cannot find a substitute for, you know? It's just like What other kind of plugin is going to give me sounds like this crystallizer plugin? Like, that's crazy. Beautiful ear candy. Probably come in with some vibraphone counterpoint there. Yeah, let's come in with like some vibraphone counterpoint. See if let's see, vibraphone, and I've got my preset that I made and saved, and hopefully, yeah, this guy, which I think is like super loud when I first loaded in, so we're gonna have to, yeah, you can see all this shit that I have on this vibraphone to make it sound the way it does. Let me turn this way down and then let's play a few notes. But yeah, Eventide has crystals, but my favorite plugins from them is called Undulator. Interesting. I might have to look into that, because I've just been really enjoying that crystallizer plugin. Yes, that right there. Okay. Yes. Something like this. But yeah, placement value. I heard Crystallizer Light is light now, sugar free, and Crystal Tide for clean clothes. What? Eventide, Fab Filter, Sound Toys, and Unfiltered Audio are my go-tos. I got you. I also use 3 Arturia motion effects, fragments, motions, and refract. I want to get more instruments from Arturia. I got their augmented mallets because they were giving it away, and I just really fell in love with the sounds in there. In fact, we might be pulling some of those out soon. I don't know. Let's back this up. Let's hear what we got. So you know what I would really love to do from here? I want to bring us into some sort of like sax solo, trumpet solo that is eventually going to meet up with this guy. Oops. I said this guy. There we go. And yeah, that would be really slick. So maybe a muted trumpet or something. Doing something cool. And then maybe it can continue on and be met up with this. Woo. Yeah, I feel you, Mars. You gotta hit those Black Friday sales. I feel like I realize nowadays, every Black Friday that rolls around, I need to have in mind what I am grabbing because the deals are unreal. Yeah, let's go mess around with sampling like some trumpet. Do I have enough trumpet samples? I think I've got enough here. That could be cool. Bum 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 ba-dum, bum 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 bum. But it just, like, timing-wise, I want to kind of shift this. Okay, let's gloss it up with a little bit of vocal pop-haw. We got that a little bit too late. Okay, so something like this. I'm thinking. Hell yeah! Thank you, man. We're getting places. Dude, I think we've got a beat, guys. That is awesome. This is the uplifting beat I needed today, man. I feel like today's session, we like jumped into it with some menacing like West Coast vibes and immediately flipped it to some very positive, heroic, just good energy kind of vibes, man. I love this kind of hip hop specifically. This is the kind of hip hop that is here to save the day, and I love it. You know. Good God. All right, let's hear it back. Thank you, man. Yeah, this definitely needs some mixing, but I think it's gonna sound magical once I do. Damn. That is so good. Oh man, and we got time to do another one. Let's do it, man. All right. I'm going to grab a little bit more coffee before we dive into this last one, but then we're going to just dive in and go on a third beat cuz I think we're making good time today. So, I am going to I'm not going to be long. I'm just going to go heat up a little bit of coffee, but let me play you guys something off of my new album, The Low Key Plan. It is coming out on May 9th, but it is available right now on Bandcamp. Gotta shout it out, you know. If you guys are trying to find the music, this is the one to check out. This is the album. So there's the link. I'm going to play for you guys this song, One Step Forward. I think you guys are going to enjoy this. You guys probably recognize this if you have been in my mixing streams. So anyways, I'll be 2 seconds. Enjoy One Step Forward off of the new album, The Low Key Plan. made it back. I was thinking Phil Collins. What? I could see it. All right. Anyways, you guys will have to go check out the rest of the album for yourself. Man, I'm just so happy that this is coming out. Like, genuinely. It's been a long time coming for this album to drop. But it's almost here. Drops on Friday. It's out right now on Bandcamp. So, man, let's dive in. Let's waste no time. Let's dive into a brand new Ableton Live project. Here we go, blank project. Let's just dive into it. All right. So, I'm just going to dive in right away with drums. We're not going to overthink anything on this. We're just going to go for it. What's good? Cool. Dope. Let's capture that. Got a little swing on this one. Yeah, and that connects. There was like one weak kick over here. I think it was this guy. Yeah, what the hell you doing down there, buddy? Oh, that was the wrong one. You get your butt over here. Oh, no, that was the wrong one. I said you, buddy. Here, let's get this. There we go. Okay. Now, before I decide how to like really process this, let's go digging into sample material. We might try to go for like a straightforward sample flip. I remember there was one sample that I grabbed the other day that I thought was pretty cool. You know, soul flip. You guys feeling some soul bap? Oh, this could be beautiful. We really only need this. Let's try by region. 16 slices, maybe? If we pitch it up. Are you kidding me, dude? That is so fucking cool. All right. Beat's done. There we go. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I really could just loop this, have somebody rap their heart out, man. I want somebody to like rap their fucking heart out on this. Oh, dude. get these drums bumping. I don't think I'm gonna cut the highs on this. These sound good. But with a little bit of decapitator to spice it. Oh, not decent sampler, you freaking weirdo. Get out of here. You're not invited. There we go. Oh, and this is on the wrong track as well, isn't it? No? No? Wait, what's going on? I'm being silly. Oh, I see. There we go. Woo! Yeah, I see Myro saying, I like Dre. He's good, really good, but not my fave. I always thought the best in the biz growing up was and is DJ Quick from the 90s. That's fair. In my opinion, I think probably the most legendary producer that I could think of, I would have to say Pete Rock. I don't know, man. Illmatic, I, Center of Attention. I can't believe that album never dropped, but it was like the most bootlegged thing ever. There's just so much that Pete Rock did that is wildly influential. Pete Rock and Jay Dilla. And I also gotta throw a bone to Q-Tip, man. Tribe Called Quest, like fucking, I've been rocking that shit for decades. Let's get a little sidechain going. I think we're gonna include that snare in the chain. Yeah. Bootlegs mean you made it then, cause them were the real sales. Yeah. Thing about I, Center of Attention, it is the reason why Pete Rock left Elektra Records. Because Elektra was like, nah, I think we're dropping I from the label. And Pete Rock was like, fuck you. This is the dopest shit I produced all year. And I will literally leave your label if you don't release this. And they were like, alright. And he was like, word. And he leaves. And he like leaks it. And it goes wild. People love that album. People are going crazy over it. It became infamously the most bootlegged album in rap history. Such a sick album too. Go look it up. I, Center of Attention. It only reached platforms like recently, in recent years. For like 20 years, people be like fucking ripping it, putting on cassette tapes, mailing it to each other, going, check this fucking shit out, dude. So good. It is so irresistibly good. I don't know what Elektra Records was thinking. Biggest mistake they ever made. Get this sidechain set up. Let's see. Get our glue compressor out. Oops, wrong. There we go. I am curious though. I never really give it much attack. But now let's make this a little bit more vibrant. LA2A. Warm up this sample. Damn, Myro says, so really rap was illegal to sell where I live. So the only way we got it was through bootlegs in 88. What the fuck? What kind of backwards place were you living in? Rap music was illegal? I'm curious. You got me so curious. Where were you living? I just can't imagine rap being illegal. That's fucking insane. Damn, Myro. That's crazy. Alright, let's start walking with this. Let's get that recorded. Damn. That is so good, man. Oh, this beat makes me feel so happy. I don't know. It just makes me feel good. Let's see it. Okay, so we're gonna like sweep down in that drum dropout, right? And we're gonna kind of pulsate it a little bit, bringing it up and down. Give it, let it breathe a little bit. What's up, Bubba? How you doing, man? Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's do it. Let's do it for realsies this time. Let's see. I gotta be set to not record on anything. There we go. So then we go. Oh, okay. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to need to unplug my MIDI controller because for some stupid reason with this Complete Control A61, it auto-arms my tracks. And I have tried to figure out how to turn off the auto-arm feature that this comes with. I find it so annoying when I'm trying to do this specifically. I'm trying to record without having anything armed such that I can record stuff like automations, right? Super annoying, but let me just unplug that. All right, I've unplugged my MIDI keyboard because apparently that's what's required. So annoyed. All right, let's do it. Yeah, okay, so we are recording. Cool. Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, this is so good. Oh, I'm just having fun with this one, honestly. I'm not trying to do any like try hard stuff. I'm trying to just make a beautiful beat. Yeah, I remember those instrumentals, Square One, Center of Attention, and Think Twice, GTK. I'm gonna read up on that more. Yeah, you should, man. It's such a good album, and it like created so much drama. And once the people got their hands on that album, they would not let it go. Like, it just became a very beloved album, man. I love it. I remember fondly really discovering that a little bit before I started producing full time, you know, before I set off on my production journey. I was like doing contract work at a Microsoft server farm. Long hours driving to the middle of bumfuck nowhere in Wyoming. I would like listen to that album every morning. It's just a great way to start your day. Okay, what are we doing on top of this? Do we need to do much on top of this? I'll tell you what I do want to do. Let's make this a little bit more vibrant. Let's separate this into a few different lanes. All right, so I'm kind of thinking, let's duplicate. God, I really should have done this in a group. It's not too late to do that. Do I want them grouped, though? Maybe I don't. Maybe the only thing I really need grouped is like this, because we might do our compression kind of different on the bass. So here's what I'm about to do, is I'm about to cut this in half, basically giving this one the mid-range and higher. I'm going to give this one basically the mid-lows and lower. And that way we're going to be able to process the different frequency ranges of this sample slightly differently. I want to make that bass line really heavy and like compressed. And we might even add a little bit of width to the mid-range and higher, right? Could be a good game plan. So let's try this. Okay, let's see. Okay, so yeah, at about 240 hertz and higher, that's good. And then we take this and we put this down here. And we just swap the direction. We go, okay, now you do that. Now I might pull this back a little bit. I'm always skeptical when I do this, if it's gonna really capture the whole range. Might turn off one or two of these compressors. There we go. And we want to maybe boost up this low end. In fact, actually, we really want to squeeze this. Now I'm curious, what if we put like a little bit of decapitator on this sample? ever so slightly more vibrant. We're also going to throw an imager on the end. Slightly widen this. I don't know though, that decapitator might be a bit much. Nah, I like it. Let's try just a little bit of that 1176 on these drums. Woo! Yes! I'm just having fun with this at this point. Where do we want to go from here? So we hit this nice little bridge section in here. Boy, there's a lot of clippiness. We might have to mitigate. Yeah, we're quite a bit over it right now. Let's turn it all down for a second. Figure how much of that is our distortion, how much is just clipping. This does sound a lot cleaner. Still peaking. It's okay. Potentially. God, that's always a golden chord. Might just slip this in here, kind of play around with transposing it. Oh, I unplugged my MIDI controller. That's right. 2 seconds. There we go. Okay. All right. We're back in action. What if we got like some horn stabs in here or something? I want to keep this one very sample based if possible. It's just the vibe, you know. Maybe. Getting places. Kind of considering playing with some of this stuff, we'd have to really bring it up. Oh, maybe. What instruments? Oh, these are like some trumpets, some sort of brass ensemble here. You're good, man. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's really gonna be the vibe, but I do like this like horn stab. Let's bring this a little bit behind the beat. Yeah, just a little something, a little spritzing of something interesting with that. Ba 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 da ba da. We cut off that last note. Woo! Yes. And we play them out on this. Okay. Sorry, I'm like flying through this. Woo! Let's see. Something like that. I think this is pretty much the beat. Nothing too complicated. Just a little soulful sample flip. I think we could get that dressed in a little bit better. Yeah, I'm thinking we want to get this to gel with the rest of the track a little bit better, right? Sometimes taking away from the sample kind of helps with that. I think I want to take away from the sample and kind of flatten it in a way that just helps it jive with this, vinyl feel, right? So obviously I'm kind of thinking like we use a vinyl filter that kind of dumbs down the EQ range. We might also mono it a little bit, and we could really seal the deal with like a little bit of reverb. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to want to get rid of that width, Set it back, so that it fits a little bit better. That actually just feels so much better. Just gain staging it back a little bit more and running it through that vinyl filter helps it gel so much more. What about like these guys? Make them a little bit more subtle. Also, what's going to help these feel a little bit better is if we get the same kind of sidechain interaction going on those horns. So if we bring these over here. Yeah. Now that feels so much more gelled into the track. Should we see if we could get like an intro going? Yeah, let's try to get an intro. Let's put that over there. Now. And notice we're not bringing in the bass yet. Do we have like a pickup we can grab? Oh yeah, there's nothing on the other side of that, but what about like... What about what was halfway through? Pretty much the same thing, but I'm thinking we grab just this and we like throw it right here. Oh, it didn't quite grab that snare hit. We really want that to hit. There we go. So, and we might even like throw in some ambience in the background here, but let's just hear this. Woo! Yeah. All right. I'm thinking like the sound of like waves and seagulls and shit, maybe in the intro here. Let's get really cliche. Yeah, what would be good? Ambient sounds. I wish these were like named. Oh, hey, look. That's like pretty much what I was talking about. Okay, if we put this very subtly in the background, though, it's kind of loud and obnoxious, but let's unwarp it. Let's really turn this down. I think we pretty much got it, guys. That's pretty sick. Save it. Oh, man. Yo, guys, that was beautiful. Oh, we did it. We made a beat. That was, wow. We made 3 today. Holy shit. Man, we're making record time today. That's just awesome. Well, shit. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Man, we'll definitely do this again next Saturday. Real quick, if any of you guys need production services, mixing services, if you just need some beats, I got my email listed in the description below. Don't be afraid to reach out. You know, I would love to produce for you guys. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for keeping me company while I cooked up. Yeah, I'm going to be, I should mention, tomorrow I'm going to be live on Twitch. I'm hosting a beat battle and a rap cipher. If you guys want to go catch it, I believe I've got my Twitch channel listed below. Definitely go check it out. We do competition days once a month. And tomorrow is the day, competition day. It's going to be fun, man. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out. My name is TapDaddy, and until next time, happy producing. I'll see you guys later. Peace.